Hi everybody and welcome to Caring Conversations. I'm so glad that you're here today and able to join us. My name's Wendy. I'm the Sexual Assault Program Manager here at CARE, and today we have a very special guest.
Hi, my name's Elyse Clark and I'm the Prevention Coordinator here at CARE.
And so, as you all may know or may not know, August is Bystander Awareness Month, and Elyse is our Bystander Intervention Trainer. And she's got a couple of trainings that are coming up the end of this month, so we've invited her here to talk to us about what is Bystander Intervention.
Bystander Intervention is a training that helps better prepare people to actively and effectively step in when they see an act of violence happening. And it prepares them to do it in a way so it's safe for them, but also meets them where they are with their personality. Say someone is, a little shy and not the kind of person who wants to go directly address, something that looks a little off, or they don't think that it's their business to step in, or they're just
I don't
not
want to get beat up.
Yeah, me either. I'm not a confrontational person, so a lot of people aren't, and a lot of people think when they see something that they can't do it. We meet people where they are. We don't want to change people. We just want to help them and equip them with tools so no matter what their personality is or their barriers, they can actively and effectively step in and stop an act of violence from happening.
Okay, so as I said, I don't want to get beat up. And so let's say I'm at my favorite watering hole and I notice a couple becoming escalated. Other than run out the front door, what can I do?
Well, we have these three things called the 3Ds. They are direct, which obviously you're not going to want to do that. You're not going to want to directly address the situation since that's a fear that you have, which makes sense. Most people don't want to do that one. It's just an option because some people do have that personality. But there's also delegate, which means you get someone better equipped to handle that situation. And maybe it's a friend who has that big personality, or maybe it's a manager at the watering hole. I like to use that term. Or maybe it's the bartender that's there, or maybe it's calling 911 and having the cops show up. That's just delegating it to someone who's more equipped, but that's still doing something to stop that act of violence from happening. Or you can use the distract approach, which is my favorite because you can have fun with it.
You can fool yourself.
Yeah, you can, but who cares? Like, you know that you're making a difference, and then you get to laugh about it. So say you're there, setting off an alarm or knowing what kind of car they have and announcing that that car is currently being towed, like just to diffuse that situation and distract and get them outside and separated from the person that they're attacking. You can have fun with it. So causing a distraction that takes the light off of that violent situation and causes people to, calm down and diffuse. Because who knows what's going to happen afterwards? But our thing is when acts of violence are starting to happen in front of us, that's what we're responsible for. Like, we are responsible for trying to create a safer community. And there are little things that fit people's personalities that have been proven to reduce the rate of violence.
Well, see, that's what I really want to see happen, because I know we've talked about these bystander trainings and you're going to have a couple of them the end of this month, and I think because we do live in a very beautiful community, however, there is violence in our community. And you're saying that each one of us has the potential to stop that violence.
Yeah, exactly. And no matter what their personality is like. So the ultimate goal of these trainings, which will only be about 90 minutes long, is we have a bunch of different activities that people do. So at the end of the day, when people typically show up and they can't think of a single thing that they could do to stop an act of violence from happening, after an hour and a half, we're hoping that if they see something, they'll be able to think of 10, 20 things that they could easily do to stop that act of violence from happening.
So it's not just see something, say something. There are several other tactics that you teach of ways based on personality style that people can intervene.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, is we don't want to change people. We think that everybody's great, individuality is great, you know, there are barriers and boundaries that they have, that is completely fine. We want to respect those. We just want to show people that there are these different tools that they can use to actively and effectively step in.
As someone who's been doing this for a long time, do you find that people are more likely to step in when they're alone or when there's a group of people?
Well, actually, this has been proven over time. It's called the bystander effect, or the Genovese effect. There was a woman, I think in the 60s, her name was Kitty Genovese, and she was raped and murdered, and there were over, I don't even know, like I know there was over 40 witnesses, but I think it might have been way past that. And no one called the police, no one did anything to help her, but all these people witnessed. So it has been proven over time that usually people are more likely to do something when they're alone. When there's a bunch of other people, they feel like somebody else will do it. And that actually was the most common thing. When the FBI interviewed the witnesses, most of them said, well, I figured someone else would have done something. Well, I figured someone else would do it. And we want to help people realize that we don't have to wait for somebody else to make a difference and help somebody and save somebody from experiencing violence. We don't have to do that at all.
Just equip them with a few tools that they're not waiting for someone else to step in. They realize they have the ability to actually stop this.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff that's comfortable for them, no matter who they are.
And it doesn't take a lot of super genius intelligence or strength. It's just really simple things, as you said. Delegate, distract, and what was the other one?
Oh, direct, which is our least favorite.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't remember that one. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So, you know, somebody was saying that they tried this on some college campuses, but I didn't get a chance to read. Like, what did we find out in doing it on college campuses?
They actually implemented this program, like when they were testing it out to see if it would make a difference. They implemented it on University of Kentucky's campus, and it was just bystander training, teaching kids like how to make a difference. And they saw a reduced, like a decline in the rate of sexual assaults by over 50%.
Wow, 50%, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
I know it's a concentrated area, but there's a lot of kids at that school.
So we're going to be holding these trainings. You've got 2 of them planned, one for the morning and one for the evening.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit more about where that's going to happen, when that's going to happen, and how do we sign up?
Oh boy. It's going to be on August 27th at our Englewood location. It is going to have a morning session at 9 o'clock. And it's only 90 minutes long, so we'll get you out of there by 10:30. And then there's going to be an afternoon session available at 3 o'clock, which will end at 4:30.
Awesome. And for those of you that are interested, remember space is very limited, but you can call our care office at 941-639-5499 to register, or you can visit our website, www.carefl.org, under upcoming events, or our social media on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and it's at Charlotte County. Care Charlotte County, at Care Charlotte County, and you will see the event on there. You can click on there and register. We hope to see everybody show up. This is a really great thing to do for our community. If we can decrease violence in our community, it makes a much greater community for ourselves, for our parents, for our children. And so I hope to see a lot of you there. And I do want just to take a moment to say thank you to Florida Council Against Sexual Violence, who helps make all of this possible. And thank you to our viewers who continue to support us.